Hello everyone, my name is Layla, and I'm so glad to have you join me once again for another valuable session. If you've recently completed your academic journey and are now stepping into the professional world with hopes of securing your very first job, then you're in the right place. Maybe you've already received an interview call, and you're feeling both excited and nervous about it. That's completely natural. Today, I'll be guiding you through several important strategies that can significantly boost your confidence and help you perform well in your upcoming job interview. We're going to dive into practical advice, realistic scenarios, and examples that will prepare you thoroughly so you can present the best version of yourself in front of a potential employer. Now that your education is complete, you're moving forward into a new and more challenging chapter of life. It's a crucial transition, and the last thing you want is to stumble during this defining phase. This stage requires you to demonstrate maturity, clarity, and focus. Especially if you're entering the workforce for the first time, it's essential to be ready for the common questions that interviewers tend to ask. One of the most frequently asked questions in any interview setting is the classic opener, "Tell me about yourself." This isn't a casual chat over coffee where you share personal stories about your social media habits or how many relationships you had in college. That would be completely out of place in a professional setting. What you should focus on is offering a brief summary of your academic background, followed by a concise mention of your family, like saying you live with your parents and have siblings, but keep it short and relevant. It's also a good idea to talk about your personal qualities and the activities you enjoy in your spare time, especially if they align with a positive work ethic. This shows that you are a well-rounded individual and gives the interviewer a better sense of who you are beyond just your resume. Another question that almost always comes up in interviews is, why should we hire you? The interviewer is not just asking for fun or out of curiosity. They are trying to understand your purpose and gauge your seriousness about the job. Are you genuinely interested in the opportunity, or are you simply trying to pass the time until something better comes along? Maybe you're just hoping to make a quick buck to purchase the latest phone. If your intentions are genuine and you are truly committed to beginning your career with sincerity, then be sure to express that. Highlight your unique strengths, your capabilities, and back them up with specific examples from your academic life or internships if applicable. Companies invest in employees who bring value to their business. So if you can align your strengths with the role you're applying for, it will show that you understand how you can contribute meaningfully. Maybe you're good at organizing tasks, or perhaps you have great analytical thinking. Share relevant examples to demonstrate those abilities. The goal is to present yourself as someone who will enhance the team and bring something useful to the organization. Now another question you should definitely be ready to answer is about your strengths. Whether this is your first time attending an interview or you've done a few already, this question is unavoidable. So it's best to be well prepared in advance. Begin by identifying the qualities that define your character and your approach to tasks. Once you have a list, select a few that are relevant to the job you are applying for. Then attach each strength with a short story or real-life scenario. For instance, if you believe leadership is one of your strongest traits, you might say that you were chosen to lead an important project or presentation at college and received great feedback for your efforts. This not only shows your leadership skills but also reflects your ability to work under pressure. Another strength worth mentioning could be your punctuality. For example, you can talk about how you always submitted your assignments ahead of schedule, which proves your ability to manage time effectively. Similarly, if you consider yourself a fast learner, support that by sharing how you picked up new tools or techniques quickly during your coursework or practical sessions. Always tie your strengths to concrete examples. It helps the interviewer see you as someone who doesn't just talk the talk but actually walks the walk. One more important topic that often comes up during interviews, especially for freshers, is whether you plan to pursue further studies. The key here is to answer with honesty but also with strategy. The employer wants to know if you're planning to stay with them long enough to be worth the investment or if you're just planning to leave after gaining some experience or training. If you are indeed studying or plan to enroll in a program, be transparent about it and explain how it fits into your career path. If it's a distance learning program or a weekend course, make sure to clarify that it won't interfere with your professional responsibilities. This shows that you are someone who values both education and work and that you have the discipline to manage both. And if you don't plan on studying further, that's completely fine too. Just make sure to clearly communicate that you're focused on building your career and are committed to the job you're applying for. Being honest here can prevent misunderstandings and shows that you are someone who values integrity. And finally, one of the most overlooked yet vital questions that interviewers ask is, what do you know about our company? Believe it or not, many candidates show up at the interview without having done even basic research about the organization. That's a big mistake. Walking into an interview without knowing who you're speaking to or what the company does makes you appear unprepared and uninterested. So before the big day, take some time to explore the company's official website. Learn about their products or services, their clients, and their mission. Maybe look at their recent news, achievements, or any public campaigns they've been part of. Understanding what the company is involved in allows you to answer this question with confidence and clarity. More importantly, it allows you to ask relevant questions in return, which shows that you're genuinely interested in the role and not just looking for any job. It positions you as a thoughtful and proactive candidate. So as we wrap up this detailed session, I want you to take all this information to heart and put it into practice. Don't wait until the last minute to prepare. Start working on your responses now. Rehearse them out loud. Get comfortable talking about yourself in a professional yet authentic manner. Avoid the temptation to exaggerate or lie about your abilities. Stick to the truth, because that's always more impressive in the long run. Confidence comes from preparation and honesty. So focus on what you truly bring to the table and present that with clarity and poise. I truly hope these insights make a difference in how you approach your next interview. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you again soon with another helpful topic, but until then, stay focused, keep learning, and give your best in everything you do.